Well, you know what time it is when you see me. I've been seeing the timeline and how people were chatting shit on the timeline. Marketers, scammers, all of them. You know what time it is when you see me. Get that crack pipe out of your mouth. I told you again and again and again and again what will happen. Yet you want to laugh, you want to ignore, and you want to fight me. I kept on telling you every step of the way. I gave you tops, I gave you bottoms, and I gave you ranges. But you still want to ignore me. This is me 9 months ago. It's going to blow your mind. Listen. Nothing to worry about as long as it trades around here. If it breaks from here to here, I can do a trend line from here, to be fair. From here to here, we can do a trend line from here to here, something like that. All right? Yeah? This was a fake out, fake out, fake out. Yeah, fake out to the upside and to the downside. We've just been consolidating here. Normally, this is a bullish setup. This is actually a bullish setup. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Like when he does something like this, boom, 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 it has to, bro, listen, or it has to make a choice, either go down or up. Okay. And then we're going to find out about inflation. This is a bull market for oil. Yeah. High highs, high lows, high highs, high lows, technical setup over here. This is a bear market. Yeah. Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Technical setup. A lot of crypto looks like this. Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Yep. Now, this technical setup, every time we've hit this trend line, we've gone down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every time. 5. Now, the worrying moment is when we do something like this, chat. When we do something like this, okay, we're in trouble. That means khalas. It's the end of the bear market, and we're going to see higher prices for oil. I made this trend line right over here almost a year ago, and it's done the same thing that I predicted. We're going to form a lower high after lower high, lower high, lower high, and then we finally broke it. Once we broke it, I predicted that it's heading to $120, which it did. It peaked to $119.87. Then I made another tweet recently, and I said, ladies and gentlemen, we're heading to $200. I'm not making this up. If I told any of you in the audience, just draw me a bear market fractal, wouldn't it look like this? It's actually bearish. It's not bullish, guys. We could do something like this, but we head up higher, and then something like this, guys. Yeah. And that's all she wrote. And finally, even the giants will fall. And I'm going to say this on this channel. This is the peak. We're not going to see higher prices for a very, very long time. Bitcoin is a leading indicator. Even Microsoft is a leading indicator. I gave you play by play by play by play, every single thing. In crypto, there's nothing new in crypto. We've got 15 years of price action, and in the S&P 500, we got over 200, 300 years of price action. Nothing is new in markets. I've posted week after week after week after week, and you keep on fighting me. You keep on denying it. You keep on fighting me. I've given you the absolute bottom and the absolute top. I've changed my content, and I don't give you the geopolitical headlines. I don't give you the sensationalism. I don't give you nothing. I don't give you fear and greed. I don't give you on-chain analytics. I only give you red and green candles. That's the only thing I've shown you. My content has changed. My content is not the same as it used to be, ladies and gentlemen. All I just give you is price history. I don't give you no opinions of people. I don't give you any opinions of this person or that person. I just give you what we've done in the past. And today we're doing the exact same thing. On my left is SPX 2026. On my right is SPX in 2022. We had a massive war during 2022. Same thing applies in 2026. Both of them started in February. Believe it or not, late February. Like we discussed many times with traditional markets, I'm expecting 1 year down. During midterm elections, we normally see a down year. There is no difference this time, right now, as of 2026, from the wick all the way to the bottom, we're down a mere 10%. Usually we see corrections of around 10, 20, maybe 30%. In the previous midterm election, we went down a whopping 27%. Like we predicted multiple times, we're heading over here. There's a lot of marketers out there, a lot of scammers, grifters and marketers, yeah? They've just clocked on to 2022 Fractal, so they're just following the herd. We're 10 steps ahead of them, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely nothing has changed for me, ladies and gentlemen. I've been steadfast. We had a dead cat bounce in 2025. We had a dead cat bounce in 2021 bear market. This was up thrust. Yet again, this was up thrust. We headed down. Everyone got extremely bullish. Thought we was heading to 125k, 150k, and that was up thrust. Later on, we had a capitulation moment where we had selling climax, ladies and gentlemen. That selling climax turned into distribution. Right over here was an up thrust, and I explained to you we're never going to see higher prices. Never. We broke down on this wedge, this trend line, sorry, and that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Likewise, in the previous cycle, the exact same thing has happened. Picture perfect. To a T, we had a dead cat bounce right over here, followed by an up thrust right over here, followed by selling climax right over here, ladies and gentlemen, with the volume, of course. And then we had an up thrust, and that's all she wrote, followed by another selling climax. And right over here, we made the distinguish. We followed every single pattern to a T, ladies and gentlemen, and we showed you we're playing the exact same thing in 2022 Fractal. Same thing. Nothing has changed in my opinion. A lot of you are in denial and you're using whatever your RSIs and whatever indicators or whatever bullshit indicators, retail indicators that you use, and you can't believe it. It's driving you insane. It's doing the same thing that it done previously. It is. You can love me or hate me, you can despise me all you want. I'm just showing you the data. I purposely never showed you any headlines, any bullish news, bearish narratives, anything. I just showed you the charts. Many of you know my style of content. I don't sit on the fucking fence. I don't sit on no fence. When we do it for real. We put our balls on the table. Now, right over here is what we're playing out. Okay, this is the selling climax. We're doing the same thing that we're doing over here. Now we could see a slight deviation in the fractals. Now we have seen that before. Slight deviations. We could head back over here, but ultimately I'm looking for prices right over here at the lower range, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna really find out at the lower range in this wick what these bulls are really made of. Ethereum, I was right again. We're playing out the same thing that we've done previously. In the previous bear market, we formed an up thrust. We headed down into this area, formed this pattern right over here. Likewise, in this current bear market, we formed the same pattern. We headed down into this area, formed this pattern, and then finally we broke down. Likewise, previous bear market, exact same thing. We broke down. Matter of fact, we went back up to this area, kissed it. That's why I mean we might head back up for Bitcoin, slightly kiss this trend line and then head back down. We have a diagonal trend line right over here. We kissed it once, kissed it twice, likewise kissed it once, kissed it twice, and that's all she wrote. We headed downwards, formed a selling climax right over here, headed downwards, formed selling climax. Volume increased. Like we mentioned many times, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head back into this range. This was an up thrust and you're never going to see higher prices for a very long time. We're going to head back into the range just like this. We were in this range for quite some time and we are going to head down into this range, the lower part of the range. This was a deviation, slight deviation from the fractal, ladies and gentlemen. What we saw in the previous bear market was a lower high every time. Lower high after lower high after lower high. This time was slightly different. This time we formed an up thrust, ladies and gentlemen. We got everyone extremely bullish, which I love to see, and then rug pulled. If it continues to follow something similar to this fractal, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do the same thing and we're going to break the lower range and we're going to see. We'll wait and see. Let's see for these coward bull tarts. Let's see if they really are going to step in. You know I'm about to be right, don't you? Let's speak about Tao. And one of the OGs, I've got a lot of love and respect for him. He likes to dance on my grave. Yeah, when I'm wrong, he likes to dance on my grave. So I promised him $90 and Tao is now at 320. We're gonna replay. I'm gonna tell you how crazy this prediction was. Yeah, so everything went down. There was like a wick and he went all the way down to around $142. None of the towel holders, no one at this time, not a single person believed me. Not a single person believed me. They thought it was going to go up higher, and it kept on going up higher and higher. I kept on telling folks, this is heading down all the way to $141, guaranteed. And turns out it went to $140. Okay, $41. Now you're laughing at my face, okay? Because I'm telling you it's heading to 90. And I know it sounds crazy. It's gonna head low. I'll explain. When I first look at a coin or a project or a scam coin, whatever, I like to just look at the charts first. To an untrained eye, it looks bullish. To a bull-tard, it looks extremely bullish. To anyone, it looks bullish. Wrong. What I normally do is I use the golden support. The golden support is just a gauge of where we are. I start off with number one, the basics, just the golden support. Okay, whenever it's above the golden support, it's bullish. Whenever it's underneath and it's turned negative, which is red, that's extremely bearish. We turn negative here, bearish. It only stays there for 1 week maximum, heads back into this area. That's number one. Here is an example. This is a robotics company in China. Yeah, I don't speak Chinese. I don't know nothing about China, but I can tell you it respects this. Okay, every single time it's turned negative, it's a bear market. Conclusive bear market. It's over. Now the chart looks like it's going sideways. Yeah, you can think that, oh, all right, for a period of time we actually went sideways. How can this be a bear market? So I'm going to show you here, from here to here, and I'm going to get rid of this. So from here to here, you just think, oh guys, you know, it's just moving sideways, isn't it? No, it's not. It's actually heading down into a vicious bear market. It's going for a rally, and that rally is going to hit this area, and you're going to think, oh, it just moved sideways. It's not. It's confirmed bear market, confirmed. And he went into a bear market for 10 years. Lesson number two. We always, in crypto or whatever dog shit scam coins you look at, we always have the initial pump. Okay, we have an initial pump, and then the buyers step back in. However, there's more selling pressures. We always in crypto have an initial pump. Okay, majority of folks miss out on that because it has a low market cap. All right, tiny market cap, and then it heads up over here. We never ever made an all-time new high during this whole 3-year AI bubble. We never ever made an all-time new high. Never again. Okay, which means sellers are selling heavy into this. Every pump they sell heavy, and again we form a lower high. Even when you have the CEO on Nvidia, the CEO is talking about Tau, the CEO, and we still didn't make a higher high. What does that mean? You know, I've changed my content slightly. On my left is Tau, on my right is Aptos. What do you notice? Same thing. Initial high right over here, initial second high right over here, and third higher low. You want me to finish the chapter for you? You want me to finish the story for you? You really want me to finish the story for you? I'm not being a perma bear. I'm not. I really am not. But there's only 3 use cases for blockchain. Only 3. The first one is money, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is proof of concept. It works. Market product market fit. And the second one is smart contracts. You don't want to use an intermediary, so you use a smart contract. We have tens of thousands of copycat Ethereums. Then the third one is one that everyone knows. It's the greater fall. I don't want to get too deep into this. I am an expert. I'm just going to tell you this. Guys, if you're holding any of this, just trade it. Hold it for a day, 2 days. This is not investments. This is just trading and gambling. That's all it is. Let's go back to what really matters in this space, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're underneath the moving average right over here. Okay, we're going to close underneath the moving average, and we're going to head likely back to this trend line. This trend line right over here is the area of control. So I'm looking at around 57 to 56, possibly see another bounce around that area. Now, this is the trend line that I drew 7 to 8 months ago. We bounced here, bounced multiple times in this area. We're most likely going to bounce and have a durable bounce in this area. The easy part is done, ladies and gentlemen. The hard part is next, and that is finding an actual bottom. If you really want to find the absolute bottom, I'm not going to make it available here. It's going to be in my inner circle. We're going to find the bottom. Ladies and gentlemen, join our inner circle. See you on the next one. Peace.